Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you to Wright State University's Boonshoft School of Medicine 46th Commencement Ceremony. Will the Grand Marshal please escort the platform party to their seats?
Will the student marshals please escort the members of the faculty to their seats? Will the faculty marshals please escort the graduates to their places? Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Catherine Hertline, and I'm the Associate Dean of Faculty Affairs and Professional Development here at Boonshoft. It is my honor to serve as your Grand Marshal on this significant day to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance as you graduate from Wright State University's Boonshoft School of Medicine. Please rise as you are able for the national anthem, performed by Boonshoft's own a cappella choir, Boonshoft.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please have your seats. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Miri Lader, Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Admissions. It is my great privilege to welcome you here today and to say to our students of medicine, congratulations. You have remained dedicated to achieving this goal for many years. Today, as we celebrate the 46th Boonshoft School of Medicine graduation, we thank staff, faculty, and our community for helping our students and our school succeed. Family and friends of our graduates, you also deserve a great thanks for all the different types of support that you've provided. In fact, we applaud you. I would like to acknowledge a few members of Wright State University and Boonshoft School of Medicine's leadership team. Dr. Sue Edwards, President of Wright State University, Dr. Raj Mitra, Dean of Wright State University's Boonshoft School of Medicine and Chief Academic Officer, Premier Health, Mr. Greg Sample, Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of Wright State University. Welcome. Welcome also to our department chairs, other associate deans, executive staff, and faculty who are here with us today. And now, I would like to welcome President Sue Edwards.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today is a truly special day. And it's a truly special day because it's a culmination of 4 incredibly hard years, probably sometimes harder than you ever thought it was going to be. But here you are today, about to embark on a career of service. That service is to your patients and the communities in which you live. And that is incredibly honorable. I want you always to remember, first and foremost, that the people that you're working with are human. They want the answers, they're frightened, and they're not necessarily going to come forth and ask you questions. And as a physiologist, I know sometimes we can talk above the people that we work with. It's very important for you to remember to talk to people at the level in which they can understand you. Because in that period of time when they're frightened, there is nothing more important than a compassionate, empathetic medical professional who is caring for them and their families. Today marks not the end of your learning. In fact, it really only marks the beginning of your learning. I encourage you to keep up with the literature. Do not rest on your laurels. Remember that your practice is eternal learning. Everything in medicine changes every single day, and it's your job to keep up with those changes in your specialty areas. So today is not the end of the journey, my friends. It's just the beginning. And the more that you learn, the better practitioner you will be. So today I challenge you. Continue your path of learning, but most importantly, be authentic and remember that you're dealing with human beings every single day, that you must engage your empathy and your compassion, but you also must have empathy and compassion for yourselves. Looking after yourselves is the only way that you're going to be able to look after others. So go forth today. I know that you're going to be absolutely brilliant. I know that you're going to make huge differences in the world. And I know you're going to show the rest of the country exactly what Boonshoft graduates are truly made of. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, President Edwards. And now, please help me welcome Dr. Raj Mitra to offer his remarks and present the Community Health Partnership Appreciation Award.
Welcome, doctors. I've waited a long time to say that. It is such an honor to address all of you on this special occasion. I'd like to express my deep gratitude to our outstanding faculty, our staff, donors, hospital partners, and alumni for their dedication to our university, and special gratitude to President Edwards and the Board of Trustees for their leadership and unwavering commitment to the Boonshoft School of Medicine. To the families, friends, and loved ones, this achievement belongs to you as well. Your support, your sacrifice, and belief have carried this remarkable class to this moment. And to the class of 2026, you are truly exceptional. You began your journey in a time of unbelievable uncertainty, when COVID reshaped how we learn, how we connect, and how medicine is taught. You adapted to virtual learning, embraced new technologies, and now you stand on the edge of a new era shaped by innovation and artificial intelligence. But despite all of these, the mission of the medical school and our graduates remains the same, and that's to serve our communities. You will bring hope to your patients. You will welcome new life into this world, and you will offer comfort to patients at their darkest hours and heal our sickest communities. So today, we celebrate not only what you have achieved, but what you are about to become. And don't forget, when the time is right, consider coming home to serve and to lead with your Wright State family. Congratulations, and thank you. Each year, the graduating class recognizes a community member who has made significant contribution to the Boonshoft School of Medicine. It is truly an honor to present this year's Community Appreciation Award. We're proud to have graduated well over 4,000 medical students since a charter class started 50 years ago, many of whom practice and serve right here in Ohio. Had it not been for leaders like Dr. Daniel Miller, we simply could not have succeeded. A graduate of Rosalind Franklin University of Medicine and Science, Dr. Miller has practiced urology and served the Dayton community for 38 years, and he's provided countless years of service to the Boonshoft School of Medicine. He continues to serve as an active member and leader on the admissions committee, and he has served as a teacher, mentor, and a role model for generations of medical students. Unfortunately, Dr. Miller is unable to join us. However, he was able to receive his award earlier this week at the Senior Awards ceremony. On behalf of the Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine, we thank Dr. Miller for his years of service to our university and the Dayton community. Thank you.
At this time, we will introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. John Donnelly is a professor of family medicine here at Boonshoft, where he's dedicated his career to medical education and mentorship. He joined the faculty in 1997. During his career, he's held numerous leadership roles, including clerkship director, predoctoral director, and residency program associate director. Dr. Donnelly is a recognized leader in humanistic medical education, serving as a founding course director of both the Healer's Art course and Finding Meaning in Medicine. His work emphasizes patient-centered care, professionalism, and reflection in practice. During his tenure, he has received multiple honors for teaching excellence and, best practices, just a lot of awards reflecting on, or this reflects his lasting impact on students and trainees. So it really was no surprise that the class of 2026 elected him, asked him, and invited him to come be their commencement speaker. Would you all help me in welcoming Dr. John Donnelly as this year's speaker?
To the class of 2026, and to those special people gathered here who have made your day possible, congratulations. Look around. It doesn't get any better than this, does it? And now I call you colleagues. It probably means a little bit more to you this time, right? I am certain that you feel great joy for your achievements and excitement for the journey ahead. I also suspect that maybe you have a twinge of grief as close friends go their separate ways, and some apprehension about your preparedness for residency education. Thank you for this great honor. To share this special occasion with you, it's truly one of the high points of my career. I'm also humbled to my core because when I look out at you guys, I see people who are a lot more smarter than I am and are going to contribute to medicine in ways that I never imagined possible. I hope that my musings today meet your high standards, and resonate deeply within you at both cognitive and affective levels, and offer some anticipatory guidance of what experiences await you as a physician serving patients. I'll share a couple of my anecdotes of my own experiences that have profoundly molded my professional development. Each of our journeys is unique and individual, yet we have countless touch points connected by the universal tenets of our noble profession, including that the patient-physician universe is at the very core of medicine, the guiding principles of the Hippocratic Oath, and the generous hearts of healers. We must always care for our patients to the best of our abilities so that we capably fulfill our covenant of service to promote their health and well-being. Before proceeding, I really wish to acknowledge several colleagues who have remarkably collaborated behind the scenes to give me this opportunity to join you today. Your class president and soon-to-be Dr. Jasmine Jones, Associate Dean Mary Lader, and Teacher Extraordinaire Dr. Stephanie Johnson. As some of you know, I was recently diagnosed with my recurrence of cancer. These colleagues did not choose the easy way out by rescinding your invitation. Rather, they made the unbelievable effort to have a seamless plan B ready to go in the event my health kept me from joining you. Sorry. Dr. Johnson has actually prepared a commencement address for you in case I couldn't answer the bell today. How amazing is that? How many other places besides Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine would even consider that course of action, never mind implement it so strategically? We are indeed members of a very special community. Ladies, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Of course, these colleagues now realize what your class had already figured out, that I'm an old stubborn feller, much like a certain unsavory family of viruses that cause painful blistering lesions. I'm irritating, you can't quite get rid of me, and I keep coming back. My time in med school was anything but smooth sailing. Perhaps some of you can empathize with that perspective. I was humbled repeatedly, especially during the rigorous basic sciences curriculum. On many days, I was strictly on survival mode. I felt like I was the third donkey fighting to get on the ark and the torrential downpour had already started. Eventually, I hit my stride during clinical rotations, even though every day I found out during rounds how much I didn't know. The learning was tremendous, but did not enhance my self-confidence. Despite a whole lot of trepidation when starting residency, I immensely enjoyed my time as a resident, and I really learned how to be a doctor during my intern year. I'm amazed that much of my most powerful learning occurred during events that at the time seemed routine or even unpalatable. Some of these experiences brutally highlighted my inadequacies and failures. Whereas I initially thought that they may lead to post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, they evolved into what I term PDGD, post-traumatic growth and development. To whet your appetite for what opportunities await you during residency program, I'll share a couple of these anecdotes. Dr. P and the tadpole. My first rotation as an intern was in emergency medicine. Dr. P possessed incredible procedural expertise and was very efficient, very much unlike me, who was a few days out of medical school. He dubbed me Tadpole to highlight my professional immaturity. I'm very thankful the term stem cell wasn't around then. One evening while charting at the nurse's station, our peripheral vision simultaneously caught a glimpse of a gentleman in his mid to late 30s, wearing blue jeans without a shirt, standing, bent over at the waist, splinting his upper abdomen, a sheer look of terror on his face. As he resumed charting, Dr. P told me to call the surgeon because this patient needed to go to the OR immediately. I quietly chuckled and started charting again. That was a huge tactical blunder on my part because Dr. P had already made it absolutely abundantly clear that he and humor did not hang out in the same area code, never mind the small, cramped hallways of this emergency department. Instantaneously, I felt this unpleasant sensation of two burr holes being burned through my frontotemporal skull. I turned towards Dr. P and I caught the look that said, "Tadpole, get on the phone and call the surgeon." A few hours later, the surgeon notified us that he had successfully repaired this gentleman's perforated duodenal ulcer. The great clinical pearl that I learned from this experience: the astute clinician always assesses the general and hemodynamic status of every patient within the first few seconds of an encounter. Perhaps some of you recall the numerous times I've mentioned this to you over the years. Being present and listening is often enough. I was on general surgery service, and we were admitting a woman in her late 60s for an elective left hemicolectomy for severe diverticular disease. In those days, it was standard practice to admit somebody for elective surgery the night before. I was also on call for the hospital's general floor, and my pager, AKA that beloved electronic ball and chain, kept sounding off. By the time I knocked on this woman's door to complete her admission H&P, it was late, and I unfortunately awakened her. During our conversation, she mentioned several times how she felt great dread about her upcoming surgery, and she feared that she would not survive the hospitalization. She asked me to alleviate her fears and tell her that she would fully recover. I responded that her surgeon was excellent and she would receive perioperative care of the highest quality. But my response was inadequate. She was not looking for a cognitive answer. Her question arose from an emotional realm. As I sat in the chair next to her hospital bed, holding her hand, listening to her fears, I felt powerless. I didn't know what to say or how to respond. I'm not sure which of us dozed off first, but I was jolted awake by the sound of my pager. I exited her room defeated, fully expecting to get my pink slip from the residency program when word of my abject failure became public. Then something amazing, dare I say miraculous, happened over the next week before her hospital discharge. She asked the nurse to page me so that she could speak with me alone, and she told me at that time just how much my words of comfort meant to her. Without them, she said, she would not have proceeded with the surgery. But I hadn't said anything. Perhaps she had a dream which assuaged her fears. In my belief system, the good Lord gently nudged me aside and gave this woman the peace she needed. Cherish patients in their stories. Shortly after joining the faculty here, I had the good fortune to serve as the physician for Bobby and Reen. Married after high school, they became my patients in their late 50s. Over the next 20 years, we navigated multiple significant illnesses and frightening moments together. Bobby underwent coronary bypass surgery, then another, a carotid endarterectomy. He stopped smoking, lost weight, adopted a much healthier lifestyle. One night, he had dentures, and one night he was brushing his gums and noticed overt bleeding. He and Reen came to see me the next morning, and he was unfortunately diagnosed with an advanced carcinoma of his maxillary sinus floor that had aggressively invaded his palate and gums. The wonderful care of home hospice allowed Bobby to die peacefully at home with his beloved Reen and his family at his side. I asked Reen to come to see me in the office a couple days after his death to assess her grief and welfare. During our chat, I asked her what she missed most about Bobby, and she responded his quick wit, which he maintained until he lost consciousness a few days before he died. As an example, she told me that a week or so before Bobby died, by then he was 2 weeks a rise from the hospital bed, she had taken a shower and was toweling off in front of their room in their bedroom. And she said, "Bobby, look at me. I've got wrinkles everywhere. I'm overweight. I'm sagging in all the wrong places. Tell me something good about myself. I need a pick-me-up." Without hesitation, Bobby said, "Well, your eyesight's damn near perfect." In my experience as a physician, these are the sacred moments where we witness great courage, heroism, and goodness in our patients. So many patients and learners have inspired me over my career. I hope that you actively invite and nurture your patients to share their narratives, and I pray that you find them to be as fulfilling as I have in my career. Colleagues of the class of 2026, congratulations. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your great day. In a few moments, you will sign your name for the first official time, followed by those two magical letters. Letters that will bring you great privilege, responsibility, and purpose. I speak for the entire faculty when I say we have great confidence that each of you will be a blessing for your patients, and we look forward to witnessing the great contributions you make to your communities and the medical profession. May God bless you.
These are their teachers. Thank you, Dr. Donnelly, for those inspiring words and for being all of our teacher over the years. And now, please welcome President Edwards, who will confer the degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce that we're going to do exactly what you've all come here for. We're going to begin the conferral of degrees and the presentation of diplomas. I have the honor of presenting these candidates who've completed all the requirements for the Doctor of Medicine degree and who are worthy of this distinction. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Medicine degree please rise? Graduates, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Medicine degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Please have a seat. We will now have Jasmine Jones, President of the Class of 2026, deliver remarks on behalf of the graduates.
Right. Good afternoon. My name is Jasmine Simone Jones, and it is an honor to stand and speak before President Edwards, our Dean, Dr. Mitra, Dr. Toussaint, our speaker, Dr. Donnelly, Dr. Johnson, faculty, staff, and our cherished support system, who have helped shape and support the class that I am so proud to represent, the class of 2026, AKA Bad to the Boon. Today is more than a milestone. It is a moment that once felt so distant, uncertain, and at times nearly impossible. For years, this moment lived in our imaginations, somewhere between our first white coat and our last rotation, between imposter syndrome and quiet confidence, and now, here we are, on the other side of it. I keep thinking back to where it all began, July 2022 in Whitehall, room 101, our favorite place. We walked in with big dreams and little understanding of what lay ahead. There was excitement, but also nerves, uncertainty, and maybe even a little fear. Okay, a lot of fear. But still, we chose this path. Somewhere between that first day and now, everything changed. We didn't get here by chance, but through resilience, and not alone, but lifted by those who believed in us. This journey was never just about exams or rotations. It was about becoming stronger, becoming compassionate, becoming the kind of people who can walk into a room on someone's worst day and be that source of hope. If you look around, you will see amazing future physicians and leaders. But what I see is something even more powerful. I see storytellers. Each of us arrived here with a different story, different challenges, different sacrifices, and different reasons for choosing this path. Some of us were told we couldn't, some of us wondered if we shouldn't, but all of us decided that we would. Medical school has a way of humbling you. It teaches you that knowing everything is impossible, but caring deeply is so essential. It shows you that strength is not the absence of struggle, but the willingness to keep going in spite of it. We have learned to function on little to no sleep, to find meaning in long hours, and to hold space for others, even when we ourselves felt so empty. But here's the thing, we kept showing up anyway. When life didn't pause for school, grief, struggle, or barely holding it together, we showed up. We showed up for our patients, even when we were still learning how to show up for ourselves. We've celebrated victories while also navigating school transitions, uncertainty, and those quiet moments of doubt, asking ourselves, am I enough? And together, we answered that question, not with words, but with action, perseverance, and the strength of our community. Community matters. It was my very own community, the South Side of Chicago, that shaped my passion for medicine and fueled my commitment to breaking barriers as I become the first physician in my family. That title is an honor, but it is also a reminder that this moment did not begin with me. It stands on the sacrifices of those who came before me, my parents, my grandparents, and generations of ancestors who made this day possible. Their journeys were not always easy or fair, and their opportunities were often limited, and yet they kept going so that one day I could and so that we could. And I know many of us carry stories like this, stories of being the first or one of few, and with those stories comes both a deep sense of purpose and a meaningful responsibility. So to our families and loved ones, this moment belongs to you just as much as it belongs to us. Thank you for your patience during missed holidays, unanswered calls, and the countless times we said, I can't talk right now, I have to study. You reminded us of who we are beyond medicine, and for that, we are forever grateful. To our mentors and faculty, thank you for challenging us, guiding us, and sometimes pushing us further than we thought we could go. You taught us how to listen, how to lead, and how to be human in a profession that demands so much of both our minds and our hearts. And to my classmates, my forever family, bad to the boom, there are no words that fully capture what we've shared. Sorry. We have laughed in moments we probably should have cried, and we probably cried secretly at home later. And we have stood beside one another through it all. And thank you for trusting me to lead you as your class president, to represent you, and to advocate for you over these past few years. It has been one of the greatest honors of my life to be chosen by a group of people as brilliant and resilient as you. As all of you, something I will never take lightly. You didn't just allow me to lead, but you challenged me, you supported me, and you grew with me. And I am better because of you, even with all the complaints, but no hard feelings though. We are entering a world that needs us, not just as physicians, but as leaders and advocates willing to push for better and challenge the system, advocating for the unheard and seeing patients for their individualized stories. If medical school has taught us anything, it's this. We are capable of more than we think. And when the days get long, which they will, remember this. You are enough. You belong here, and you have survived 100% of your hardest days. So today, let us celebrate. Let us honor the journey, acknowledge the growth, and never forget the countless moments that led us here. And tomorrow, let us step forward with purpose, with courage, with compassion, and yes, with a little bit of that bad to the boon energy that got us through. Class of 2026, the world is waiting on us, and we are so ready. Congratulations, doctors. Thank you. I do want to take a moment to present something on behalf of the class. So traditionally, each class leaves behind a token of appreciation, whether it's a Keurig for the student lounge or a new refrigerator or support for the BSOM health fair. among many thoughtful contributions. But this year, our class wanted to take a different approach. We are honored to establish a one-time scholarship inspired by Dr. Donnelly, titled the Dr. John Donnelly Humanitarian Scholarship. We have decided to donate $2,000 that will fund two $1,000 awards for deserving BSOM students. We hope this scholarship embodies the values Dr. Donnelly has consistently demonstrated and instilled in us. As reflected throughout today's ceremony, Dr. Donnelly's impact on our class has been profound, helping shape not only what we know, but who we are becoming as physicians. So from the class of 2026, we just want to say thank you, Dr. Donnelly, for everything. You have truly left a lasting mark on all of us, and we couldn't think of a better way to pay it forward. So thank you, Dr. Donnelly.
Thank you, Jasmine. At this time, Dr. Hertline will lead us into our hooding ceremony.
It is now time for the hooding ceremony. Members of the hooding and registry faculty and guest hooders, please take your places. Members of the hooding faculty, Dr. Stephanie Johnson and Dr. Gregory Toussaint, were selected by the class of 2026 in recognition of their dedication and excellence in teaching and leadership to participate in the hooding ceremony as honored faculty. Students were also given the option to invite a guest hooder. At Boonshoft, a guest hooder is a physician who is a family member or a mentor who's had a significant impact on the student's medical journey. Being invited to participate in the commencement ceremony as a hooder is a cherished honor for both the graduate and the hooder. Marshals, will you please prepare to lead the graduates to the platform? Dr. Yi Min Wong and Dr. Michael Schmidt were selected to serve as marshals in today's ceremony. After each student is hooded, they will receive their diploma from Dr. Mitra, then proceed to the Registry of Graduates and sign their name with the title MD for the first time. Following the ceremony, each graduate will be given a Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine pen engraved with their name and degree, courtesy of the Dean's Office. Now, Dr. Erica Taylor, Associate Dean of Student Success, will call the graduates.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty. It's my honor to, for the very first time, say doctor after your name. So, starting off, Dr. Aram Eli Aboud. Also receiving her MPH while she was here at Wright State University. Dr. Madison Alexander. Dr. Annabelle Vivian Pina Almazan, hooded by her sister and her brother. Dr. Amin Ashraf. Dr. Anastasia Oxipulio. Dr. Stacy Banyan. Dr. Brittany Bernard, hooded by her faculty mentor. Dr. Melissa Boom-Mitri, also hooded by her mentor. Dr. Sharia Brahmandam, hooded by her sisters. Dr. Mark Brooks. Dr. Michael Burton, hooded by his father-in-law. Dr. Tondawe Eliza Bush, hooded by her sister. Dr. Laura Ann Butte. Dr. Daniel James Cantor. Dr. Iris Cardona. Dr. Lily Chin. Dr. Manish Chidambaram, also receiving his MBA here at Wright State. Dr. Oliver Clausen, hooded by his father-in-law. Dr. Haley Hurst Davis. Dr. Lauren Dietz, hooded by her father and her sister. Dr. Tierra Dillard. Dr. Christopher DuPont, who received his PhD with his thesis on insight into hyperkalemia, periodic paralysis, novel mechanism and approach. Hooded by his mentor, Dr. Rich. Dr. Bethany Eke, hooded by her father. Dr. Ali El Karsa. Dr. Abigail Engler, hooded by her husband. Dr. Serena Fidel, hooded by her father. Dr. Falashade Francia Faega, hooded by her father. Dr. Lauren Ferguson, hooded by her father and her brother. Dr. Alex Fisher. Dr. Isabel Fox, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Richard C. Fox, who also received his pharmacology toxicology degree while at Wright State, hooded by his father. Dr. Ryan Gall. Dr. Connor Gant. Dr. Ishita Gerg. Dr. Meg Gartland. Dr. Nyla Gauss, hooded by her uncle and aunt. Dr. Caroline Geller, hooded by her uncle. Dr. Alexandria Goff. Dr. Elizabeth Gomez, hooded by her brother. Dr. Zachary Goschel. Dr. Eleanor Hackett, hooded by her father and her sister. Dr. Anuradha Haraninas, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Evan Hartman. Dr. Emily Hellman, hooded by her friend. Dr. Margaret Herr, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Ryan Hill, hooded by his uncle. Dr. Kyle Hua. Dr. Brittany Hughes, hooded by her aunt and uncle. Dr. Jonah Ice. Dr. Empress Amina James Owusu, hooded by her cousin. Dr. William Robert Jevnakar, hooded by his mentor. Dr. Catherine G. Dr. Holly Johnson, hooded by her friend. Dr. Alex Johnston. Dr. Jasmine Jones, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Rita Kamoa, also receiving her Farms Tox degree here at Wright State. Dr. Omer Khan. Dr. Courtney Kiggins, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Sunny Kim, hooded by his fiancée and love of his life. Dr. Young Young Kim, hooded by her sister. Dr. Brandon King. Dr. Joseph Kirby. Dr. David Kloffer. Dr. Nick Kluge, hooded by his mentor. Dr. Evans Connie. Dr. Deborah Lee, hooded by her brother. Dr. Anju Joyce Lee, hooded by her sister. Dr. Roy Lee, hooded by his mentor. Dr. Hope Lewis. Dr. Rhea Lorisine, hooded by her sister. Dr. Christopher Markley, also receiving his MBA while at Wright State and hooded by his grandfather. Dr. Kevin McGovern, hooded by his grandfather. Dr. Lauren Mendonça, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Kamari Mike. Dr. Asha Farmer Mitchell, hooded by the love of her life, her husband. Dr. John Manning, hooded by his sister. Dr. Gabrielle Montez, hooded by her sister. Dr. Audrey Moody. Dr. Roya Morakabian. Dr. Chilandro Mulinga, hooded by his sister. Dr. Tamil Murray. Dr. Nicholas Myers, hooded by his mentor. Dr. Lois Nwapa. Dr. Bianca Oting, hooded by her father. Dr. Mallory Overberg. Dr. Winston Owens, who also received a pharmacology toxicology degree, hooded by his parents. Dr. Ankar Parikh, hooded by his father. Dr. Youngjoon Park, who also received a pharmacology toxicology degree. Dr. Elena Pavel. Dr. Carly Perkowski, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Katie Perry, hooded by her brother. Dr. Jonathan Phillip. Dr. Clara Moosin Phillips, hooded by her mother. Dr. Rebecca Reese, who also received her pharmacology toxicology degree while at Wright State. Dr. Anna Robertson, hooded by her sister and faculty mentor. Dr. Sofia Rodriguez. Dr. Stephen Rowland. Dr. Jamal Sarloloviv. Dr. Karthik Sastry. Dr. Francesca Savana. Hooded by her father. Dr. Inadina Sapolova, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Markul Sharma, hooded by his father. Dr. Rakafan Shankar, hooded by her sister-in-law. Dr. Laura Shukair. Dr. Lexi Singh. Dr. Andrew Slusher, hooded by his aunt. Dr. Matthew Solomon.
Congratulations, Dr. Slusher. Well done.
Dr. Malik Shumakaya, hooded by his father. Shumakia, excuse me. Dr. Joel Levi Spinney. Dr. Bailey Stamen. Dr. Jacqueline Stevens, hooded by her aunt. Dr. Cole Stevens. Dr. Travis Stevens. Dr. Evan Suppa. Dr. Daniel Talkington. Dr. Dominic Theodore. Dr. Catherine Tritschu. Dr. Davud Tisavlikov, hooded by his father. Dr. Colin Vinson. Dr. Philip Walker II, who also received his PhD in novel approaches to the treatment of hyperexcitability and skeletal muscle, hooded by his partner and love of his life.
Dr. Walker. Well done.
Dr. Claire Warden, hooded by her mother and husband. Dr. Christian Waters, who also received her MPH, hooded by her mother. Dr. Cameron Willis, hooded by his mentor.
Congratulations, Dr. Willis. Well done.
Dr. Tara Wilson. Dr. Paige Winnick, hooded by her father. Dr. Steffi Wright. Dr. David Zaya. Dr. Selena Yao, hooded by her mentor. Dr. Gage Yoder. And Dr. Omar Zaid.
Thank you.
As we wait for the ends of the alphabet to return to their seats, I think we need to take another second to acknowledge these new physicians. Each year, we take a moment to pause and recognize a special group within our new graduates. These 9 individuals have not only dedicated themselves to caring for others, but they've also volunteered to do so in the service to our nation as physicians in the Medical Corps of the United States military. At a ceremony early this morning, they were recommissioned and promoted within their respective service. As I call each of your names, please stand and remain standing so that we may recognize all of you. Audience, please hold applause all until the end so that I can get everybody's name heard as I call it out. United States Navy, Lieutenant Mark Brooks, Lieutenant Clara Musson-Phillips. United States Air Force. Wait, where are my students? Okay, United States Air Force, Captain Oliver Clausen, Captain Ryan Gall, Captain Evans Connie, Captain Lois Gupta, Captain Ria Lorestein, Captain Stephanie Wright, Captain David Zia. Please join me in congratulating these students. Thank you. Don't sit, students. At this time, I'm going to ask all of the graduates from the class of 2026 to rise. While Dr. Jasa Talarico, Assistant Professor of Pediatrics, will lead us all in the recitation of the oath. You can find the oath in your program so that you can follow along.
I invite all physicians in the audience to stand as you are able in support of our new physicians and to join us as we recite the oath that is printed in your program. The rest of the audience may remain seated. Please recite with me. As I enter into the profession of medicine, I swear by whatever I hold most sacred to keep according to my ability and judgment the following oath. It will be my honor and privilege to care for my fellow beings. I regard the preservation of the highest quality of life as my most sacred goal. I will strive to use all of my capabilities as a physician to promote the health of my patients and the whole of society. Whenever a patient seeks my counsel, I pledge that the interaction between us will be held in the utmost confidence. I hold the beauty and mystery of life, as well as death, in deepest reverence, and will do all in my power to provide comfort, relieve suffering, and preserve human dignity in each of my patients. I am constantly aware of the profound influence of my professors, peers, and all who have assisted me in the learning of this art. I therefore find myself deeply committed to assist all who are seeking medical knowledge, and will strive with lifelong perseverance for the perfection of my art. I promise to do all in my power to bring dignity and honor to the profession of medicine. My service will forever be guided by the utmost respect for the quality and dignity of human life and the health of the patient. Never will I allow race, sex, gender identity and/or expression, sexual orientation, age, disability, religion, national or ethnic origin, or military or veteran status to obscure my perception of my duty. I pledge always to pursue the path of honor and truth in my profession. Should I be true to this, my oath, may I enjoy my life and the practice of my art with prosperity and good repute.
New physicians, please remain standing. Members of the audience, please be seated. As I present to all of you, the Wright State University Boonshoft School of Medicine, Bad to the Boon, class of 2026. Thank you again for joining us today, and a special thank you to all of the staff and faculty who've been planning this event since you were third years. This concludes the academic portion of our ceremony. Please remain seated for the entire recessional and our platform party to exit and depart.
Thank you.